Hello guys, welcome to another Skarlet videocast series. I'm Eddie1, your host, and I'm going today to speak about Skarlet pokes. So we're going to understand the four uses of down 4, down 3, down 1, Skarlet Dagger far, Dagger low, and also the slide. On the last video, I think I already told you that you can do a down 4 to 4-4 check, but this also have its regions. It's one of the niche touch, and you can do a down 4 to 1-1-4 if down 4 manages to hit. This is only possible because once you do a down 4, you get yourself a plus 11 frame advantage. Only if the opponent is standing and you get a down 4, it's a low hit. They actually have to block low to avoid it, and well, it's plus 11. So since it's plus 11, you can do a down 4 4-4 check, down 4 1-1-4. You can do a down 4 back 1-1-4. Back 1-1-4 is a bit too much because it's too short. But since any move that has a great reach, it will work pretty well for Skarlet. And down 3 against 10, the in's only plus 3 on hit, and it really sucks, but it's sometimes the best approach you can get. But the opponent will be able to jump and cross up every time you do a down 3, so sometimes it's good to do down 3, up 3, down 3, up 3, just to keep them in check in case of they jump. Down 3, push back, down 3, dash back, and counter. So in case of the opponent gets hit by a down 3 one day, a down forward when they are crouching, down 4 only gives plus 4 on hit. So every time you get a down 3 on hit, it's plus 10. Since it's plus 10, you will be able to do a 4-4 check again, even if it's just one frame slower of the recovery. This is still valid. You can do this every time. You can do, and eventually, when they learn that they can poke out once they get hit by a down 3 of Skarlet, they will start block. If they block a down 3, you can grab it. You can grab it because they're blocking. But if they do not block, you grab with every time. So you can do down 3, back 1-1-4 to punish in case of they try to counter poke when you land a down 3. Also, you have the low dagger. The low dagger gives you a plus 15 frames of advantage. So if you land one, you should be able to do a 4-4 check as well, or treat your opponent with a real dash before they think about counter poking again. And you also have the dagger far that does plus 25 on hit. It should be able to do the same advantage that EX dagger has, but unfortunately, once it hits, you can do a safe jump. But if this one hits, you can do a safe jump. Well, Skarlet dagger doesn't do much damage, but this is it. You can use it for do a lot of things. There is also this distance. It's good to use against wicked pokes. You poke, red dash in, you poke, red dash in, slide in, just to catch the whiff at down 3s and down 1 is also one of the good choice. And slide is only -3 on block, and if she gets a -3 on block, she can do an armor to punish down 1 and down 3. But you have to be careful because sometimes they are expecting and they really poke on purpose just to block and counter poke your armor or counter punish your armor. So once they block a slide and poke, you just need to down 1 back to counter poke the moves. It's not really a big deal, and it's also one of the choices. You can do down 3, down 1 slide, down 3, down 1 slide, and once and again, and keep shipping them 2%, 2%, 2%, or do down 3, back 1-1-1, back 1-1-4, full slide. It's also one of the options that you have against these kind of things. What else? Let's see. Low dagger. One of the things that as a Skarlet player, you sometimes are really forced to do is use daggers. Just avoid using them on ground. On ground is really not that good and it takes a lot of time to recover from it. But you can cancel it to anything else. You can cancel it on anything else like jump 3. You can jump cancel it to avoid some of the things, but the 10 frames that are longer to cancel is really a lot and it sucks. So you rather just do this, and even if you can do a lot in a row, but being able to do the first one every time it's really important. Also because you can punish any type of pokes in case, for example, Kitana blocks. In case of Kitana blocks a slide, for example, Skarlet is a -3. If she tries to poke out, it will take 6 frames to catch you, and on 6 frames you will be at 0 block on the 3rd frame. On the 3rd frame, jumping only takes 1 frame from the ground. You can jump back and punish with the loud poke, with the loud dagger, and once the loud dagger hits, when they are crouching, you still be able to do a 4-4 check in case of they're trying to move. Even if they don't move, you can get yourself a block string. A grab is also a choice. Well, that's it. And I'm saving some stuff for later, like some people who know the matchup that are saying, it's really something that you will see very common on Skarlet. People will try to interrupt Skarlet red dash by coming in with a down 3, so you will have to get used to it and calculating your distance to punish with slides, simulate go for block strings or combos, simulate, enter with block dagger, punish is also one of the things that you will be doing a lot. Jump cancels to another combos, to reset again, to do an up 3. Well, one more thing. If the opponent blocks any Skarlet movement that leaves there at -3 or 4, Skarlet can use armor. For example, if you do a 2 red dash, Skarlet is only a -3. And -3 Skarlet can use an armor to punish any string attempts, and it's really good because some of the opponents, when they're crushing blocking or crush blocking, you do a down 4 red slide, some of the opponents will get annoyed by being poked back every time by down 3, down 1 slide, and they will start to get up to use strings or to bait Skarlet strings with movements that are only 0 on block. This is where Skarlet mind games gets in. One of them is, if you really read that, if you know some opponents of some characters have a real slow startup string, and some of them faster startup will whiff when you're crush blocking. So it's good to use down 3 because Skarlet down 3 lower hit box a lot and will punish only with 3, but it's good to do another down 4 in case of they're not respecting, and it will catch them. Also, if they stand up to do a string, you can armor and punish with an up slash, but need to be careful because some characters can just use a string that is 0 on block and just going to poke you to bait your armor and block again. But once they do it, armor with a slide is always the safest option you can get, and it depends of the different types of Skarlet players who decides to use an armor just for a slide. I really like to do it, and it proves worth it a lot of times. So don't be afraid to use your armor to do slides. Getting the offensive is the main key in this game, especially with Skarlet, when she needs to sometimes really be on offensive against some characters. And just to close this stuff, one more thing. Every Skarlet movement that puts her on -3, you can use armor. I think I already told that. And the same applies to this. If you do a jump kick, you can armor in case of they get tired of being counter pocket, constantly they block a slide or allow Dagger that already pushes Skarlet back, so approaching is kind of stupid. They have to respect it every single time because Skarlet is pushing herself back to avoid being pocket. Just don't do from this kind of heads is really highly punishable by folks. So try to reach the lowest possible. The lowest possible is the main key here. Even if you can do this every time, make sure that you can always get the first one. The first one is really important because this is when you're going to use it to punish the lower pokes from dagger fires or low daggers. It's really important, so you need to practice how to do this. It's kind of hard for some people and not that hard for another, but it's just really fast impact. There is no main trick here. There is no easy way to do it. And well, this is it. See you in the next kind of video series. Be safe, okay?